Welcome back to the Excel Minutes. Today, we're diving into one of the most important concepts in Excel, cell referencing. If you've ever copied a formula and got strange results, chances are it's because of relative, absolute, or mixed references. By the end of this video, you'll understand how each reference type works and when to use them. Let's jump in. To understand what referencing is all about, let's start by writing a simple formula. Let's sum up the notes of math and history of Ben. We type equal D5 plus E5. Now let's drag the formula all the way down. We enter the formula in the first line of the table in cell F5. If we place the cursor in cell F6, you notice that Excel adjusted the formula to calculate for the second line of the table, and so on. This is called relative referencing. Relative references adjust automatically when copied to another cell. This is great for repetitive calculations like adding up rows of numbers. Sometimes you want a reference to stay fixed no matter where you copy the formula. For example, we want to calculate the final notes of the students using this multiplicator in cell K4 circled in red. Let's do the note times the multiplicator. We have the note on 20 for the first student. Now let's drag to have the note on 20 for the other students. We have a 0, which is a wrong result. That's because the formula keeps moving down and to the right as we drag. Relative referencing is the default type of referencing on Excel. We need to switch to an absolute reference. To do that, let's add a $sign to the reference of the cell containing the multiplicator, which is cell K4. So let's go back to the first formula and add the $sign in front of the letter to prevent the formula from moving to the right, and a $sign in front of the number to prevent the formula from moving downwards. Let's validate that. We can now drag our formula to the right and downwards, and we have the correct calculation. Great. Now you know the difference between a relative reference and absolute reference. In some cases, we may need to combine both relative and absolute references. We can redo the previous exercise using a mixed reference. Let's do the note times the multiplicator. We have the note on 20 for the first student. Now we are going to be dragging the formula to the right, which means the reference to the multiplicator cell will move to the right as well. To prevent that, we will add a $sign to the letter of the reference. So we add a $sign right in front of the letter V. We then drag the formula to the right, and voila. In this case, we don't need to add a $sign to the number of the reference because we will not be moving the formula downwards. Now here is a bonus tip. You can use named ranges instead of absolute references. Select the cell where we have the multiplicator, name it multi. And now your formula can be note times multi. Using named ranges makes it easier when you are working with multiple sheets, for example. Which type of reference do you use most often? Let us know by writing us at the address on your screen. Until next time, keep practicing